Right. As of now, let's understand the new joinees. Please understand. Okay, this is the application. Okay, this entire thing is your application. Okay, these are the objects. These are the objects. Okay, this application will have number of objects. Okay, objects and tabs, and this object will have number of fields. Okay, different fields, okay, which stores different values, okay, which stores different value. For example, if I come to amount, if I write down one date, if I try to write, let's say 21 slash, no, it won't take. Okay, it won't take. Let's say 21, and you are typing some alphabets. Okay, even if you type any alphabet, it won't take. Okay, because it is your currency data type, and it will accept only the numbers. Okay, it won't accept any text. Okay, when it comes to this date, now here if I want to put the number and save, see here, see you enter, your entry does not match the allowed format, date, month, and year, right? This is not in the date format, right? It won't accept the data. It won't accept the data, right? Right. Now here we have transactions. We have transaction and we have payments. Okay. Now before getting into something custom, before getting into these things, let me show you the account and contacts. Let me show you account and contacts, something about account and contact. Let's say here, let me create one account. Let me create one account called Tata Group. Okay, account holds the details of a company, right? Tata is a company, right? Account holds the details of a company. New joinees, you don't need to worry. We'll have the complete discussion in the backup session. You please try to understand, try to observe it now. Okay. Account stores the information of a company. So we are writing Tata Groups. Okay. Now, simple. Now let me say. Okay, there is something phone I need to give. And now let me say. Okay, I have one record, right? This is your record. This is your record. This is your record. This is another record. Third record, fourth, and fifth record. Okay. Now let me create another record. Another record with the name Tata Motors. Tata Kokatunda. They are Tata Motors. They are Tata Electricals. They are Tata Greeneries, right? ఇంకా ఇంకా మనం మాట్లాడుకుంటే ఇది స్టార్ బక్స్ కూడా టాటా. ఈవెన్ స్టార్ బక్స్ ఇస్ అ టాటా ప్రోడక్ట్. 150 companies ఉన్నాయి, 150 plus companies actually, right? So here we are creating something called Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors ki parent company ఏమో అయి ఉండొచ్చు. Tata Motors is also a part of Tata Groups, right? Tata Motors is a part of Tata Groups, parent company, right? Now, if I click on this parent account, that is also a company, right? That is a kind of company, right? Now, here, if you see parent account, I have Tata Group, Nikhil's Skill Park, Edge Communication, Infosys, right? Let's say these all are the company names, okay, which you already seen here. See, those are the existing records, right? Avi already unna records manam, right? Tata Group ani, Nikhil Skill Park, Edge Communication, Infosys, ivanni we already saved, right? These are the things that we already saved, right? Now here when I try to create, when I am trying to create Tata Motors, okay, here it is asking me to give parent account, right? So when I click on it, where am I going? On which object I am going? Which object? Contact object. Money? Accounts, right? Right. Your voice determines your confidence level, people. Your voice determines your confidence level. Okay. Even if you're wrong, I'm here to correct. Okay. Please answer. Okay. Here, parent account, I'll select Tata Groups. Okay. This is one record, and this is again a record. Right. This is one record, and this is already a existing record. Let me give a phone number too and see. Right. See here in details, I can see something called Tata Group. When I click on it, I am redirecting to Tata Groups, right? Here. If I scroll down, if I go by just a minute, right? Now I am into Tata Motors, right? Now I am into Tata Motors. Here in parent account, I have Tata Group. When I click on it, I am going to Tata Groups, right? This is nothing but we have linked one record with another record. Okay, we establish one connection between one record to another record so that we can know which is the parent company and what are the details of the parent company. Details, kind of details like phone number or website, okay, or a contact person, okay, or the address of the company. If I go to details, scroll down, I can see the address, shipping address and the billing address, right? Address of the company, employees of the company, how many employees this company is having, right? I can see all the details, right? From one record to another record, right? Now let's see. Now let's go to a contact. Ma'am, what's your dream company? అయిపోయింది కదా మీది అందరు మార్నింగ్ మాట్లాడుకుని వచ్చారు కదా రైట్ సో మై డ్రీమ్ కంపెనీ ఈస్ let's say Salesforce. Okay, let's say Salesforce is a company who's buying some product, okay, who is buying some product, and this is the contact number which contact number of this company. Okay, contact number of this company. Let me save this record and I can fill all the details also, right? Now they should be, this is your company details, right? This is your company details. They should be one person from company, right? Company low contact అవ్వాలంటే నేను ఏదో ఒక పర్సన్ ని కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వాలి, right? We stored contact, we stored person data in what object? This is your company's data, right? This is your company's data, right? We store, we discussed about it already, right? We have opportunities and we have other objects too, which stores the individual kind of data, right? Now here, accounts, we have to store the company data, right? What is an object which stores an individual person data? Contacts. We have contacts, right? Let me create a contact with the name. Let me give Mr. Faisal Khan, and this is Faisal's phone number 950244. Just kidding, that's not my number. Right here, I have something called account name, right? Account name. If I click on it, see, where am I going? Which object I'm going? I'm going to accounts, right? Let me click on Salesforce, right? And save. Okay. If I see the details, I have Salesforce here, right? When I click on it, I am moving from one object to another object, right? I'm moving from one object to the another object, right? If you see the related, we have seen till now, we have seen the detailed page. This is your detail page. Till now we have seen the detail page. If you see the related, here we have the contact. Here we have one contact person who is from Salesforce company. Okay, that is Faisal. Faisal Khan, right? Let me create another contact. Can I have another contact to a particular company? Right? I can have. For example, here, let's say Miss Padmavati. Mari, something. Okay, let's say this is the phone number. And now here I am specifying Salesforce again. Okay. And now I'm saving the record. Right. Now I'm into contact object, right? Let me click on this name, account name. And now I'm into account object, right? Here we have in contacts, we have, right, two contacts. One is Faisal, another one is Padmavati, right? Right. So now see, this is what we call the relationship. Okay, this is what we call the relationship between two objects. Okay, here we have a relationship between contact and the account object, right? Yesterday we have created these two objects, right? Transaction and the payments, right? Now here I have to define, there are two objects, right? I have to create one relationship, right? To link these two objects, I have to create one relationship, right? Right. To create the relationship, I have to set some parameters. I have to set some parameters first. Let's discuss that. Relationships. Okay. First, find which is the child and which object is parent object. Okay. First, you need to find which is the child object. Okay. I have to create one relationship, right? So I need to find which is the child object and which among this is the parent object. If you see this very closely, if you see this, we have accounts and contacts, right? Now here, when I click on this account, okay, Salesforce is having two contacts, right? Two contacts. Now you tell me, can a child have two parents? Can a child have two parents? No, right? But a parent can have two children, right? Parent can have two children. This account is your parent account, whereas this is your child account, right? This contact is your child account, right? Now here, to rectify that payments transaction, let's take the example of bank. I ask you to create few objects, right? Say bank and branch. Okay, let's take these two examples, bank and bank branches. Okay, which among these can be parent, which among these can be child?
Bank is the parent, branch is the child.
Right. One bank, for example, SBI bank can have multiple branches, right? Right. Now on the same other hand, institute and courses. Okay, which can be the parent, which can be the child? Institute is parent and the
Course is the
course is
child.
your child, right? So one institute can have multiple courses, right? Right. Now on this, in the same way, one transactions, if you see this transaction, the payments both are actually, let me create another object. Let me go to setup. Then to create an object, where I have to go now? Object manager, right? Create and the custom object. Here, let's say banks text may allow this. May allow this. Let me create here. Okay. Anyways, new journeys, you will see how to create the objects and all in the backup sessions. Okay. Right. Let me refresh the page. Refresh the page. Right. We have bank and we have transactions. Okay. One bank can do multiple transactions, right? Which among this is parent, which among this is child? Bank is
Bank
parent
is
and
parent.
the child one, right?
Transaction is child.
Right. Perfect. 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 Right. So now points to remember. Points to remember. First, we always create relationships. We always create relationship in child object. We always create a relationship in a child object. Okay, you'll see that. Here, transaction is a child object, right? Right. To go to transaction here, this is your shortcut way to go to the transaction. Click on edit objects and boom, you are into setup. Okay. Setup, fields and relationship, fields and relationship. Here, click on new. I believe you people have done right from checkbox, right? Right from the checkbox yesterday, right? Now we'll see the upper part, the important data types, important relationship, that is lookup, master detail, and external lookup. Okay, if you see this color, if you see this section, okay, we have something called lookup relationship, we have something called master detail, and we have something called external lookup relationship. Okay, right. See this? గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నారా ఇది? చూసారా? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి. We have how many relationships do we have? Okay, now as of now 3. Okay, we'll elaborate more. 3 relationships, right? Relationships. Okay, first one among it is lookup. Okay, second is master detail, and third one is your external lookup, right? But apart from these three, we have another relationship. We have another relationship that is your. Let me show you that first. Where do we have that? Okay. Here we have these 3, right? We have these 3 here. Now, if I go to object manager and search for the object called user, okay, user, okay, user is your another object, fields and relationship. Click on new. Okay, click on new. Here we have another relationship called hierarchical relationship. Hierarchical relationship, right? ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయా అండి లుక్అప్ మాస్టర్ డీటెయిల్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? No, right? We have only hierarchical relationship. You see here. Now, another point to remember is hierarchical relationship can be created. Hierarchical relationship can be created only in what object?
Lightning.
Only in user object. No, brother, we can create hierarchical relationship in the classic also. We'll show you how to do that. In user object. Okay. User is also a object. Now I'll tell you how this, we just saw the relationship in the account and contact, right? We just saw the relationship in account and the contact. Now we'll see something in the user. Let me go to user first. Home. Search for the user. User. These are the users, right? These are the users we have. Okay. Anyways, these everything will be covered in the backup. No worries. Let's click on new user. Okay. Here I'm creating a new user. Okay. Let's say user, what is a user first? What is a user? Yes, who uses the application? Who uses the production of? Okay. Who uses the production of the application? Okay. So before that, he's an employee. Let's say Rohini. Rohini is a new employee. Rohini Kumari. Okay. Let's say we have our client hired a person called Rohini Kumari. Okay. And we have to create a user for Rohini Kumari. Okay. We'll create an email. Rohini@gmail.com, so and so. Right? We'll give the user license. Let's say Salesforce. Okay. Profile. Let's give standard user profile. Okay. Now, if I scroll down, I have something called manager. Okay. I have something called manager. When I click on this button, where am I going? Where am I going? To which object I am going? Which object I am going?
Lookup.
Right. Lookup users object. Okay. I am going to the user object. Okay. Here I have a user called batch 11 QT. Right. Click on it. Now this is also a user, right? Batch 11 QT is also a user. If you see this, if you see the users, we have a user called batch 11 QT. Okay. Okay. And this user is a manager to Rohini. Okay. This is again a relationship, right? This is again a relationship. Okay. This is what we call hierarchical relationship. Okay. This is what we call hierarchical. Now let's say, okay, I also need to specify one product manager. We already have manager, right? I want to specify product manager to Rohini. Okay, which relationship I need to create? Here I want to specify, I want to enter product manager in a user. Okay, I want to enter product manager in a user. Which relationship I need to create? Hierarchical relationship, right? Perfect. Now let me save this first. Okay, let me save this user. Done and let. Okay, fine. Now here, where is the user? Right. Object manager. Search for the users. Search user. Fields and relationship. New, right? Hierarchical relationship. Next. Which what is the field that I we just talked about? Product manager, right? The field name should be product manager, right? Field name should be a product manager, and which is child to users, which is child to the users. Okay. Now click on next. Next. Again, same. See, you can find this while creating the fields also, right? Same profile permissions. Next. Save. Clear? Now let's go to the user. Refresh the page and let me click on new user. Let me click on the new user. Okay. Let's say here I'm creating a user. Here I'm creating a user called Faisal Khan. Okay. Here I'm creating a user called Faisal Khan, and this is my email ID. Okay. Nickname, user license. Let's say Salesforce platform, standard platform user license. Okay, profile. Now, if I scroll down, I have manager here, right? I have manager. Let's say manager is batch 11 QT. Okay, batch 11 QT. If I go up here, we have the field that we have created. Okay, field come relationship. Okay, this is a relationship that we have created, right? See, when I click on this, where am I going? Again, it is leading to the user object, right? Now let's say Rohini is the product manager. Okay, Rohini is the product manager to a user called Faisal. Okay, clear? Okay, there is a duplicate username. Save. Done. Right? So here we have created a user whose product manager is Rohini and whose manager is batch 11 QT. Okay, clear? Then if I go to users, we have Faisal, we have batch 11 QT, and we have Rohini too, right? That's all about hierarchical relationship. Now, hierarchical relationship only be created in an object called user. Okay, hierarchical relationship can be created only in a object called user. User object. Okay. Now, 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 if you see this, Now let me go to the standard object. Now let me go to a standard object. Account is account your standard object, right? Account, fields and relationship. Let me create a relationship here. Click on new. What are the relationship that I can see? Lookup and external lookup,
External.
right? Right. Let me go to another standard object. Let me go to contacts. Fields and relationship. Here, if you see, click on new. What are the relationship I can see? Right? Which one is missing? Master detail is missing. Master detail is missing, right? So here, when I go to standard objects, I cannot create master detail relationship in a standard object. Okay. Here. We cannot create, okay, we cannot create master detail relationship in a standard object. Okay, because option A ledu. Okay, we know the first rule, right? We know the first rule is we always create a relationship in child object. Okay, if you're going and trying to create a relationship in a standard object means you are trying to make a standard object as a child object, right? మీరు స్టాండర్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కి వెళ్ళి ఒక రిలేషన్షిప్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారు అంటే ఆ స్టాండర్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని మీరు చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కింద క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారు, రైట్? యూఆర్ బిల్డింగ్ వన్ చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, యూఆర్ మేకింగ్ వన్ స్టాండర్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యాజ్ అన్ child object which you cannot do using master detail. Okay, which you cannot do in using master detail. You same point, you can write it something like this. You cannot make standard object as child object using master detail relationship. Okay, now another point. Let's go to right. Now let's go to the custom object. Let's say we just talked about transaction, right? Transaction. Okay, fields and relationship. Click on new, right? Here you have the relationship. Now in custom object you can make any custom object as a child. You can make any custom object as a child object. Okay, now if you see it very closely, let me create one lookup relationship with the bank. Let me create one lookup relationship with bank. Lookup. Okay, select lookup relationship, click on next. Related to which object I want to make relationship with? Bank. Perfect. Related to the bank. Now we create a relationship in a child object and unknown, right? We create a relationship in a child object, right? Here I am creating the relationship in transaction object, right? Which one is child here? Transaction. Which one is parent here? Bank is your parent, right? Next. Bank. Next. Same permissions, right? Same permissions. Profile permissions. Next. And let's say here save and new. Okay, save and new. See here. Now let me create another relationship, master detail relationship with contacts. Master detail relationship with contacts. Okay. Click on next. Here the relationship field label is contact. Next. You observe this. Previously you can able to specify the profiles, right? In lookup you can able to specify profiles, whereas in master detail it is checked to every profile, right? It is checked to every profile in master detail. Will come on this later. Next, and save. Right. Let's see. What is the error here? You cannot create master detail. You cannot create master detail on a existing custom object if record already exists. Okay. You cannot create master detail relationship on an existing custom object if records already exist. Let me put it in the why is this error coming? I'll tell you why is that happening. Why is this happening? Here, let me go to the object called transaction. I'm into an object called transaction, right? I already have few records in it, right? We already have few records in it, right? I have tried to create one lookup. I have tried to create one master detail, right? Lookup is created, right? Lookup got created. It doesn't matter if you have the records or not. Lookup will get created. Okay. If you have at least one record, if you have at least one record also, you cannot create the master detail. Okay. You cannot create the master detail. Let me delete these records. These records. There is another way to, without deleting also we can do. We'll discuss about that in the upcoming session. But as of now, understand if there is a master detail relationship you want to create, you cannot create on a existing record. If there is any record existing, you cannot create the records. You cannot create the relationship. Milk biscuit. Last two records. Right. I believe we don't have any records, right? Now let me go back. Let me go back and let me again create the relationship. Okay. New master detail. Next. This time I'm trying to relate it with contacts. Next. Next. Save. Done, right? Here if you see, we have something called contact underscore C as a master detail relationship, right? With the object called contact, right? Here if you scroll down and see, yes, fine now. Here we have a lookup relationship with the object called bank, right? Now let me go to the transaction, right? Refresh the page. Click on new. Scroll down. You have two. Yes, you have two relationship here. One with bank, one with contact. Right? Which one is lookup? Which one is master detail?
Bank is lookup.
Right.
Contacts is
Master detail.
master
Right?
detail.
That we have created. Right? That we have created. Now, if you see, now let's go to cases. Or let's click on new. Here we have the relationship, right? Here we have the relationship with contact, and this is your account, right? Now let's go to object called lead. Observe this lead again. Lead is having relationship with what? What object? Lead is having relationship with what object? Okay, let me give you options. Option A, account. Option B, contact. Option C, none of the above. Account, contact, none of the above. None of the above, right? Lead is not having any relationship with the other object. Lead doesn't have any relationship with the other object, but there is a different purpose of lead that you will get to know in the upcoming session. Okay. Now, as of now, today you have to go through all the standard object and observe which object is making relationship with other object. Okay, which object is having relationship with the other object. Okay. Now, if you see here, let me come to transaction, click on new, and here I can see, right? This, so we know, okay, this is lookup and this is master detail, right? Because just now we have created, right? Apart from that, how to rectify? One is master detail, one is custom. One is master detail, another one is lookup. Ante చూడగానే చెప్పగలగాలి ఎలా అంటే you observe and you people tell me. Right? Nice. Here, this is your lookup, right? This is your lookup and this is your master detail. Here in master detail, you are having star, which means required, right? Required. Okay. This required, all the master detail relationship are the required relationship. All the master detail relationship are the required relationship. Okay. Now let me create one bank. Okay. Let me have one bank. With the bank name SBI. Save and new. Let me have another bank called SDFC. Okay. See, that's it. Okay. Contact person, let's say Faisal is the contact person. Okay. Who's making a transaction one. Okay. Transaction one with the amount 400. Okay. 400 is the amount. Click on, let me save this first. Save. Right. Here we have the bank, right? Here we have bank. Here we have, right? Now, let me open the bank. Let me go to the bank object in the new tab. I'm into bank object, right? What is the bank here mentioned here? What is the parent bank? Parent account is
SBI.
SBI, right? SBI. Let me delete this SBI. Let me delete this SBI. Now, deleted, right? This is deleted. Now, refresh the page. Your bank is deleted, right? Now, here we have the contact Faisal Khan, right? Now, let me go to the contacts. Let me delete Faisal Khan. Faisal Khan, right? Let me delete. Deleted, right? Now, let me go back to transaction, refresh the page. Do you have the record here? Do you have the record? If you go to transaction also, see your record got vanished, right? Your record got deleted, right? you just observe, there is one parent, sorry, there are two parents, sorry. Parent, one is SBI, okay, another one is Faisal, okay. Now here you have the relationships, okay. SBI to a relationship unde, bank to a relationship unde. Look up a master detail. Look up, right? With the contacts, master detail. Master detail, right? Now, if you see, child is transaction, right? Transaction one, right? The same here we have transaction one, right? So when you delete this record, when you delete the lookup record, what happened? Your child record is not deleted, right? When you delete this record here, you observe child is not deleted, right? Deleting parent record, child is not deleted, right? Now here in Faisal, since it is a master detail relationship, when you delete the parent record, the child got deleted, right? So that's the difference. That's the main difference. That's the main difference between master detail and the lookup. Okay, that's the main difference between master detail and the lookup. If you delete the parent record, your child record will also deleted in the master detail. If you delete the parent record, your child record won't get deleted in the lookup relationship. Okay. Another difference is you can create two master detail relationship. You can create up to two master detail relationship per object. Okay. Whereas you can have 40 lookups per object. Okay, 40 lookups per object. Another big difference is master detail is a, which one is mandatory? Master detail or lookup? Master detail is a mandatory relationship, whereas lookup is not mandatory. Yeah. Okay. Now this part, there is one thing here. Yes. There is something this part here. Master detail is strongly coupled relationship. ఎంత స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉంటుందంటే పేరెంట్ డిలీట్ అయితే వాటికున్న చైల్డ్ కూడా డిలీట్ అయిపోతుంది, రైట్? whereas lookup is loosely coupled relationship. Whereas lookup is a loosely coupled relationship. Okay. The strongly coupled and your lookup is the loosely coupled. Now, strongly coupled means deleting parent, child will get deleted. Loosely coupled means deleting parent, child won't get deleted. Okay. Right. So, ఈ రోజుకి ఇంత చాలు లేదంటే తిట్టుకుంటారు నన్ను. Right. So here we have how many relationships? Three, four. We have four relationships. That is lookup, master detail, external lookup, and hierarchical. Right. Hierarchical relationship. Now, hierarchical relationship can be created only in user object. Okay. This created only in the user object to specify who is the junior, who is the senior, who is the product manager, to whom the user needs to report. Okay, reporting manager we have, right? To specify those kind of fields, we have hierarchical relationship in a user object. Okay, now these are really some important points to remember. Okay, because the upcoming days we're gonna work on these relationship for sure. Okay, right. That's it then. See you guys tomorrow.